Welcome, Miracle Hill family, to the March Ministry Field Report. We are excited to talk about all that the Lord is doing across Miracle Hill. Jacob, what happened this week?
We had a banquet this past week that was incredible, and I hope you guys got to make it.
Say it ain't so.
I will say it's so, sir.
Oh man, it was incredible. We had an opportunity to really just bask in all that the Lord is doing across Miracle Hill and what He's done over the past year and where He's taken us over this next year, and we'll hit some of those highlights, but let's get a drum roll. Man, we just got done seeing all that you guys did in response to what we were able to talk about, and between gifts and pledges and lamplighters and sponsorships and what other buckets?
You just hit a lot of the buckets there.
All the buckets. You guys poured out over $500,000 in support of the Lord's work at Miracle Hill.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming alongside us for us last Tuesday. I don't know when you're watching this video, but more importantly, for holding us up, for being the Aarons and the Hers of the ministry for the past 86 years and into the future. I said at the banquet, I say just about every week of my life that I have the very best job in the world, and that I get to sit around all day, every day, Jacob does as well, and watch Jesus at work across this ministry. Thank you for being the hands and feet of Jesus to the least and lost in the upstate. Jacob, what were some highlights?
Yeah, so it's funny, you mentioned that we just turned 86 years old, right? We almost had 10 people at the banquet for every year that Miracle Hill has been in existence, if you think about it. We had close to 850 people there that night, and one of my favorite parts about the banquet that we do is that we share stories. The stories of rescue that hopefully you watch. They're stories about people's lives that have been radically changed by the work here, but most importantly by what Jesus is doing through the work here. And so several years ago we made the decision that we don't have like a keynote speaker like a lot of other banquets do. Instead, we just put on full display what God is doing. Psalm 107, it says, "Let the redeemed of the Lord say so," or "Let the redeemed of the Lord tell their story." In some translations it reads. And so we get to allow those people the opportunity to just share, and I feel like it's so impactful.
Yeah.
And then what happens after the lights come up and the video is shown? Those people are sitting there on the stage, and one of my favorite bits, there were a couple of kids there, a few kids there, and you never know what a kid's gonna say when you hand them a microphone, but it was really impactful to watch some of them say like, "Hey, when I lived at the mission, it was tough, it was hard, but we felt loved," and they feel loved because of what you guys do, what you allow us to do, and so thank you for that. What was your highlight?
I think you just took my highlight. But another highlight, we had a guy who checked into Overcomers, man, physically near death.
Yeah.
Broken, life destroyed, and he went through Overcomers. Then he went to one of our sister partner ministries, Homes of Hope, and he completed there. And he's gone on to just do amazing things. He preaches at Overcomers regularly. He preaches at the Rescue Mission and even at his own church. And through the kind of interaction with him, man, the Lord was just getting ready to drop another bomb on his life. He actually hit his knee and proposed to his girlfriend on the stage in front of 850 Miracle Hill supporters. It was awesome.
It was pretty cool. I think it was relatively spontaneous. It was pretty amazing to watch. And so when you mentioned like him being close to death, I think about the people that call up here. We're at the front office right now, and Terry Cooper. Terry, come over here real quick. Come on, Terry. Get on camera.
Oh, man.
All right, we're just rolling with it. Terry is the receptionist up here at the front desk. Come on, Terry.
Come on, Terry.
Guys, this is Terry Cooper. She has no idea she's going to be on camera. But I want to say something about that. You mentioned Justin being close to death when he came in. Justin, literally, his kidneys were failing. His blood was toxic. He was literally dying. And this lady right here, a lot of the calls that she receives, there are people who are calling in, like a dispatch. She's literally connecting people with life-saving programs that they can be a part of. So I didn't mean to pull you on camera.
It's okay.
Okay, as long as she says it's okay, we left Terry. But there are so many people like Justin who are they're calling up here every single day this is life, this represents a lifeline for them. And so again, thank you for letting us do what we do, for supporting us to be able to care for those kind of people. Anyway.
And it is a blessing to be able to do what I do and see what I see every day on a daily basis. I just want to say I just thank God so much for allowing me to sit where I sit and see what I see.
Terry, how many calls like that do you get a day?
A day, probably a lot of times it's 10, sometimes it's less.
Of people just looking for something out of their brokenness.
Yes, and we try to provide that for them.
No, because of the support that you guys offer through the banquet, through volunteering, through your prayers, those people get to come in. They might get a warm place to stay and food in their belly, but more importantly, they learn about the great physician, the wonderful counselor,
Yes.
Jesus, and they have an opportunity to do something different with their life.
Yes, we try to give them hope in Jesus' name. Hope.
Amen.
Keep hope alive.
And a
Thank
big
you.
smile and a lot of laughter. You ever come up here and you hear that laugh? You almost did it. There it goes. That's what people get greeted with. The final thing I want to say about the banquet is we're going to send out a recap email soon that'll have the link in it so that you can watch the banquet if you couldn't be there. And we want you to be there next year if you missed it. We hate that you missed it, but we hope that there's opportunity for you to come in the future. Anything else you want to say?
Well, they missed it. You missed a big Jesus party, so don't miss it next year. Go ahead and let us know, and we'll put you on a list. Make sure you get an email next year. Again, thank you for all you do for Miracle Hill. We can't do it without you. Please keep praying for us, and we're going to all walk through this thing together. We love you.
Ryan's going to step away, and I got one more topic I'm going to cover with you guys. So we're back with Jolanda. You know, Jolanda was on the Ministry Field Report last month with me, standing outside of Shepherd's Gate. We were talking about the anniversary of Shepherd's Gate. And this month, we're talking about our new children's book. Yeah, why don't you just share?
I'm so happy to share this news with you. Miracle Hill has its first children's book. It's called Isabel's Invisible Neighbor, written by our own Sandy Fernell. So we're very happy and excited to share this with you. I hope you get the book. It's off of Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And if you want to give us a call, we can definitely sell the book here at the admin office. But we've been promoting this book for quite a while, just a few weeks now, I think. And a lot of promotion and book signings and book readings are coming up. So save the date, April the 8th. It is a Saturday. If you live in the Greenville area, we will see you at M. Judson Booksellers, downtown Greenville. Sandy will be there. We'll be selling the book. You'll be getting a sweet autograph and note from her. It's going to be a very special time. This book is actually targeted to elementary school age children. So if you are a mom, a grandma, a grandpa, a dad, and you wish to include this on your Easter basket for your kids,
oh, that would be cool.
I think that would be a great idea. It is lovely. It introduces the concept of compassion and empathy among the community, and it actually has some discussion questions at the end, so you can just, talk to your kids about what it is, what does it mean to be homeless, and how can we as a community, as children, take a part and love on them regardless of their situation. So this is coming up pretty fast, April 8th. We have other dates as well, Jacob.
What are they?
Yes, we have May the 6th. We will be at Barnes & Noble. Yes, Barnes & Noble at Hayward Mall. No, on Hayward Road. Hayward Road.
They know where it's at.
Right across.
Don't show
Hayward.
up at the mall.
No. It will be from 12 till 4, same as the M. Judson Booksellers. It is from noon until 4 o'clock, and we're going to do a book reading there as well. And then in June. So April, May, June. Yes, and then we have another promotion date that is Tuesday, June 27th. We will be at Hub City Booksellers in Spartanburg, and that's going to be at 6 o'clock. Again, if you want to purchase the book, you can go to Amazon.com, you can call us, or just go to Barnes & Noble. But if you want to be with us and just promote and help us support this book, make sure you tune in to our social media platforms, and we will be sharing all the good stuff and all the dates as well.
Now, this Ministry Field Report is already longer than others because me and Ryan like to talk, but I got to show them my favorite part of this book. So we mentioned Shepherd's Gate last month. Well, this book references Shepherd's Gate directly. And is this a signed copy?
It is not.
Oh, Jolanda, this is not a signed copy. But if you do get a signed copy, Sandy will sign it, but then we put a stamp in there of a dog footprint. You might be like, why would you put a dog footprint in my book? Well, it's an actual copy of a dog named Olive's footprint. Olive is owned by our director of Shepherd's Gate, Minda Shelton, who you've seen appear on these. And one of my favorite parts about this book, I don't know if they can see it, but one of my favorite parts about this book is that they end up going on a field trip to Shepherd's Gate. You may recognize Shepherd's Gate. Shepherd's Gate opened its doors on Valentine's Day, 1993. We talked about how we just celebrated a big anniversary. But on that next page here, this is Minda Shelton and this is Olive. And this is a real dog and a real lady, and they'll both, well, I know Olive's footprint will be in the book. But I don't know if Minda's signing them. Anyway, I want you to know that it's really, really exciting, and we're just thrilled about it. We want you to go purchase a copy today, and it's really for us, not about making money. This is about putting this in your hands and giving your family tools to talk about Jesus, talk about poverty, talk about homelessness. Really cool fun fact is that when this book first released, it was the #1 Amazon new release for this category online, for poverty and homelessness for children. Again, we thank you. Go and check out our Ministry Impact Report at the end of this video. We just appreciate you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day.